Here we have the current stock market update for Super Micro Computer Incorporated, stock ticker SMCI. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comment section so that other traders will be able to find this information more easily on the platform. So here we do have the shorter term time frame once again. The reason that we're mainly looking at this is the 5-minute price chart. So each candle on this price chart represents a 5-minute trading period. The main reason that we've been watching this price chart is because what we're really looking for here is some evidence that there is or is not a major reversal that's occurring in this stock. So as we know, there are some major price lows that have been generated recently. Those near-term lows come in right at 382.88, and then since then we have seen a series of higher lows that have started to develop in the process. So if we were to look out on the longer-term time frames, we would be missing some of this detail. And this is the reason that we're really sort of drilling in here on this price chart. But in this video, we will be sort of taking a step back here as well, because there is starting to be some evidence here that we're starting to see, a better prospect for a bullish reversal here for this stock. So as we can see here, we have seen this series of higher highs and higher lows. This really did start to generate as share prices fell to these lows of 382 and then started to post breaks of resistance, initially coming in at 417.60. Since then, we have seen this trend wave pattern that has started to develop in the positive direction, and now most recently, what has occurred is that this prior price target that we were watching at 475.42 has now been tested and broken. So we are seeing some positive developments there. Actually, I shouldn't say 475. 475 is this spike high, I believe, back here. This triple top region is really what we were looking at. I should call this 465 because this is the area that has now been tested and broken to the top side. So overall, we would consider this to be a break of this resistance zone. However, there has been some price movement here to the downside. As long as we don't see any major breaks of support, I would suggest that this is still a positive break to the top side. And in order for that to occur, we would probably need to see a break back below 450, which would be this area here. The reason this area is significant is because this was an area of prior resistance, which started to develop right around the September 12 trading session. So if we were to fall back below there, that would bring us back to more of a sideways consolidative outlook rather than this upward price movement outlook. But essentially, this triple top here that we have been watching has now been breached on these shorter term timeframes. It will be interesting to see where exactly prices close today. This will also be critical because now that we are starting to see a little bit of price movement here, we will want to sort of be on guard for the potential of a false breakout to the top side. These spike highs are less significant in my view than the overall triple top pattern, which has developed right around this area. So since share prices have managed to break above here, I would still be on the side of calling this a bullish event. A daily close and a weekly close. Today is the Friday trading session, so a daily close today would be a weekly close as well. If we were to see a break above that prior triple top resistance zone and then a close above there, that would be the ideal scenario. So now that we have started to see these share price breaks of resistance to the top side, we can start to pull out here to these longer term time frames and start to assess the most likely scenario for what would be occurring next. We've now zoomed out to the hourly time frame, and if we look at the indicator reading on this time frame, we can start to see that share prices are currently overbought and rolling over out of overbought territory. In addition to that, we do have the relative strength index, which is the purple line at the bottom of the chart, starting to break back below its own exponential moving average, which would be this yellow line here. So this does suggest that we could be in store for a bit of a top here. And this is going to be a question here, given that we're trading right into these longer term resistance zones. We've got a triple top formation here, just a bit above here. So a price failure here would be a negative signal, and it would even possibly suggest that a false breakout to the top side could be developing. So if we do see a break above 475, we would then start to, at the very least, look at the 486 region, because this would then start to suggest that refill of this prior price gap could then be imminent. If we do get back into this area above 486, that does sort of give the stock the chance to benefit from some free momentum, some almost automatic upside that could be generated by the filling of all the price orders that were parked in this region when share prices actually started to make that dramatic drop lower following the Hindenburg short seller report. So, overall, we are trading at some fairly critical levels at the moment. We're sort of moving back into these price zones that are very critical in terms of defining what would be considered to be a longer term bottom for this stock. This is the real reason we've been looking at these shorter term time frames. That's generally not something that we would do for this price chart. Anybody that's been watching these videos for any real length of time knows that the broader view that we've been taking would be more along these lines, what we're seeing right now on the price chart. But when you start to see these major declines like this, really what you want to be doing is looking for evidence that either a bottom is forming or that share prices are likely to continue dropping. And really the best way to do that is to sort of see the detail that can be found on the shorter term timeframes. So, this was an ominous signal, saying that share prices did break below that prior 395 low. But since then, we have started to develop a series of higher lows and higher highs right into this near term triple top formation that does mark the current resistance zone. So, we are moving into some very important levels here. If we did see a failure here, then this could suggest a period of longer term consolidation right around this area. And we could start to see a range form between roughly 375 and 475, right around there. That wouldn't be a positive signal for the stock. However, if we did start to see a break above this 486 area, then what you would next be looking for would be a refill of this prior price gap. And then if that were to occur, you could be looking at share prices right back at the 550 area. So that could be a move that would generate some strong momentum to the top side if we were to see a break in that direction. So here's the current stock market update for Supermicro Incorporated, stock ticker SMCI. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.